Congressman Rodante Marcoleta at Congressman Abante tila nagkainitan at nagkasagutan na nangyaring pagdinig ng Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability sa Office of the Vice President sa nangyaring pagdinig sa 2025 budget ng Office of the Vice President ng Committee on Good Governance on Public Accountability na pinangunahan ng Congressman ng Manila na si Joel R. Chua, Congressman Rodante Marcoleta at Congressman Abante. Tila nagkasagutan ang mag-interpolate at banata ng tanong ni Congressman Marcoleta, ang representative ng COA, nang bigla na lamang nagtanong si Congressman Abante kung nire-rebook niya ang Committee ng Good Governance, na agad namang sinagot ni Congressman Marcoleta na tila nauwi sa sigawan at sagutan ang patapusa ni Representative Abante kay Representative Rodante Marcoleta na pinagagalitan ng committee kaugnay sa pagdinig ng Kamara sa budget ng Office of the Vice President. Nakiwari tuloy ng ilan sa ating mga kababayan. Tila tinamaan lang di umano ang ego ni Kong Abante, kaya biglang nagalit ito agad. At kung ating matatandaan, kamakailan lamang ay naglabas din ang kanyang pahayag si Kong Marcoleta patungkol sa nangyaring plenaryo, na kung saan ay tila hinarangan ito na makapagtanong patungkol sa budget ng Kongreso. Kaya sa tingin tuloy ng taong bayan, tila natatakot ang ilang mga congressman kay Marcoleta dahil alam naman natin ang kadalingan nito. Kaya tila bigla na lamang napasigaw si Kong Abante at nauwi sa mainit na sagutan. Komento pa nga ng ilang dismayadong netizen, grabe, nagalit pa talaga si Mr. Abante. Alam ng taong bayan, Mr. Abante, kung bakit ka naiinis kasi hindi kayo makapastik to the plan. Hindi nyo magagamit yung committee nyo kuno para magdrama at mamulitika. Kaya inis na inis ka kay Kong Marcoleta at high blood na high blood ka kasi giniba ni Kong Marcoleta ang mga plano nyo. Dahil kita mo naman hindi sila makaporma kasi alam naman natin yung mga pinagagawa nyong kabulastugan dahil ginagawa nyo lang yan para talagang magkaisa at makaganti kay BP Inday Sara Duterte nga, diba? Butata kayo, kaya ang ginagawa nyo bago i-approve yung budget, gumagawa kayo ng mga hearing kuno. Para i-save nyo ang inyong mga imahe at para baka mapaamo nyo at baka magsunod-sunuran si BP Inday Sara sa inyo, which is hindi mangyayari. Kaya kayo ganyan, lalo na ikaw Mr. Abante, kasi natamaan lahat ng ego nyo sa hindi nyo mauutos si BP Inday Sara. Ang tanong ko sa iyo, ka Abante, sino ka ba? Mahiya ka naman sa mga Pilipino, laro pa sa sikat ng araw ang mga pamumulitika ninyo. Ang Abante, ni Marcoleta, he is very right. Bayaran ang ibang congressman. May mga script na sa plenary pinagbawalan si Kong Marcoleta, tapos ngayon sa hearing tinanggal sa pagka-vice chairman. Wow! Napahiya naman ang congressman. Personala na. Ayan, hinarang agad ang tanong ni Kong Marcoleta kasi maaring mapunta sa audit by certification. Halata si Abante sa bibig niya, blaming the VP. Anong pinagsasabi niya? He is making a story and putting words mouth to a person, just like what he doing in other panel. Angot matakot si Abante sa tanong ni Kong Marcoleta sa COA. Baka kasi lalabas ang tapupuhan.
I'd like to ask only, Mr. Chair, by way of manifestation, is there anybody who is questioning the power of the purse of Congress? Is there anybody who is questioning the legislative function and oversight function of Congress? Is there? Because if there is none, then we are not supposed to overextend the discussion or any manifestation because nobody is questioning that. And I think nobody could question that. Even the privileged speech of the Honorable Valeriano. I think the proper question there, the proper title is not asserting the power of the purse. We should not assert it because that power is inherent in us. Asserting or not asserting that power is of no moment. Yun po ay birthright. Yun po is inherent right of Congress. And let me make of record, the office of the Vice President, to my mind, did not undermine the power of the purse. When she personally came in the first hearing and presented herself, including the budget by way of a PowerPoint presentation, she made a presentation, Mr. Chair. And after that, she made a categorical statement that she She said, Madam Chair, I forgo my opportunity to defend the budget of the Office of the President by way of question and answer, and instead I leave it to the discretion of the House of Representatives on their decision to decide on the proposal as presented. This is a very respectful answer. Mr. Chair, I did not find any offensive remark in that particular statement. She gave the entire House of Representatives the entire discretion, the entire right to decide on the proposal she presented before us. Why would we blame her for saying that she disrespected Congress? No, sir. I think it was triggered by the fact that questions were asked in relation to the confidential and intelligence funds. To my mind, Mr. Chair, these particular funds were subjected to a notice of disallowance. But the notice of disallowance by its nature, by its very nature, Mr. Chair, is contestable. It is appealable. It is yet to be explained. And initially, as explained by the representative of COA, the notice of disallowance suffered by way of supporting documents, by way of non-compliance with certain requisites. What if the Vice President is able to provide all the supporting documents? What if finally she is able to come up with the requisites required in order for you to consider that all these funds are eventually allowable and they are not disallowed? And chances are she may be able to do that. Hindi po final judgment ang notice of disallowance. As a matter of fact, based on COA's own representation the other day, the Vice President received the notice of disallowance only on August 24, 2024, which means, Mr. Chair, the Vice President has 6 months within which to reply and make an answer. That is correct, Madam COA. So, 6 months is up to February 2025. We should give her all the allowance. We should give her the time because 6 months is 6 months. So why are we rushing to make a judgment? As a matter of fact, as I have already initiated earlier, Mr. Chair, when you said that anything we can discuss in this committee provided it is of public interest, and you said that intelligence funds and confidential funds are public interest. But I said, because of our own rules, we should make a prior and preliminary determination that is directly and principally connected to malfeasance, misfeasance, or non-feasance. We have not made that determination. How can we now begin questioning whether or not the intelligence funds covered by an initial notice of disallowance is already directly and principally connected with non-feasance or misfeasance or malfeasance? Madam COA, how many agencies of government today are subjected to notice of disallowance? Do you have a number? How many agencies
Mr.
today?
Chair.
With all
Mr.
due
Chair,
respect
point of
to
order,
the
Mr.
Before
honorable...
I,
But that is a question I will leave, and I will
Yes.
terminate
But-
my manifestation, Madam.
Yes, but I will.
I
I
believe,
would like
Mr.
to
Chair, that
respond.
this is still my time.
Yes, but I would like to respond to your manifestation, Congressman Marcoleta.
Parliamentary
Let
inquiry,
me.
Mr. Chair. Parliamentary inquiry
What is
muna.
the parliamentary inquiry of the
I would
Honorable
like to
Abante?
ask the Honorable Marcoleta, is he rebuking this committee?
What is the question, Mr. Chair?
Are you rebuking this committee?
Why am I supposed to rebuke the committee? I am
You
not.
have been saying things for a while.
What?
You have been rebuking this committee.
You are
We're
saying
not,
that?
We're not blaming the Vice President on this.
I
Honorable
asked the
Marcoleta,
question.
we
I asked
are
the
not
question.
blaming
You do not have the
the-
right to
One
demand
minute,
that.
one minute suspension is declared by the chair.
Move to suspend.
Before I recognize the Honorable Congressman Luistro, let me first respond to the manifestation of the Honorable Marcoleta. Let me cite Section 4, Rule 4, Section 1, last paragraph, which provides that the filing or pendency of a case before any court, tribunal, quasi-judicial, or administrative body shall not stop or abate any inquiry conducted to carry out a legislative purpose. What we are doing right now is we are doing our mandate. this hearing is in aid of legislation. So, wala pa naman po tayong inaakusahan dito. The fact that the issue is still with COA and is still pending appeal, it does not stop this committee from conducting an inquiry in aid of legislation to conduct or to carry out our legislative purpose.